See levels.
We got
there
levels.
We go.
There's
Now we
our
got
levels.
All
We
right.
got levels.
So before we do the song and everything, for those of you
we got
that,
levels song?
we got no. Oh my god, that Levels was a great song back in the day. For those of you that don't know, me and Eric agreed last week.
By the way, we started back on that was Club Zone. That was a good reference. Good throwback reference.
Yeah, there you go. It brings things full circle.
The levels, yeah.
And now we're, for the first time ever, I'm going to be involved in a bet for sports. Because I don't bet on sports. I don't bet on really anything unless I'm.
So we're gonna have to write this
table.
down, and then I'm gonna show, because I want to see the odds too of after we put it in, what the odds would be for.
Oh
you know, I want to see what the payout's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
got to know. So I'm gonna have to write it down as we're going, and then this way we could put it in right at the end. All right. So
I probably have never been more excited to pick games on our show. Like, it's part of our show, right? I look forward to the show as a whole, but like this week, I was driving here and all I kept thinking, I'm like, man, I hope we are like on the same page for every freaking game and just bet.
If we do, that would be one wild parlay.
Stupidest parlay in the world.
Insane.
And I mean, dude, if you really think about it, right? Like, if it worked out and we threw down $40 and pulled like some $1,000 pot, like, and we're like, oh well, here's 500 for you, 500 for me. I think we're gonna take a break from the show for a week or two.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're going away for a day or two, or I'm doubling down and I'm parlaying again with next week's picks. We'll see. So
either way, let's have some fun with it.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Get this thing going. I mean,
I feel like this is
actually here pre-show thing, right? Thanksgiving is Thursday.
Yeah. So by the way, I heard a debate yesterday, and I wanted to bring it up to you today. So did hear this yesterday. I was out running some errands. Heard it on the afternoon drive show on ESPN. And I thought it was a good debate, but we may be simpatico and it may be really quick and easy.
Okay.
When it comes to dessert, cake or pie?
Pie. Yeah.
See, but I feel like, again, that's more of like, and I heard an analogy that made a lot of sense. I feel like, an adult answer is pie, and like a kid would probably be cake. But either way, I mean, it's pies. I look forward to the pies this time of year, especially. Now, I'm not a big pumpkin pie guy, but I love me an apple. I love me any kind of, you give me any kind of berry, cherry, anything like that.
Apple and cherry are probably my two favorite. Heated up, right?
Yeah.
Right? Apple and cherry probably my two favorite.
And I'll be honest, I could do it ice cream or no ice cream. I love pie.
Yeah, no, I'm good either way. I don't need the ice cream. Like,
it's good with the ice cream.
Ice cream doesn't like if we're talking like apple pies and 9, like ice cream can get it to a 10, but like we're not talking apple pies like a 6.5 and ice cream gets it to a 10. Like it doesn't really add that level of impact for me.
For me either.
And if you told me, right? I mean, since we're talking about this, I'm going to show you this really quick.
So shout out to anybody who did join us in the chat. If you've got a preference, cake or pie, when it comes to dessert. But I mean, again, especially this time of year, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, like.
Your boy made that. I made that. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Looks solid.
It's a little hard to see, but I'm just going to pull it up to the camera.
Looks like a solid
there.
pie.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of pie?
Straight apple. Those were fresh picked apples from the farm. Shout out to Ort Farms with the Ort Farms. Got some pumpkins, got some apples, made an apple pie. The only thing I can't, like, this is the second year in a row I've done it. I plan on doing it. I gave him a pretty good view. You can see it in the delay.
You did very well.
But what I can't figure out, the second year I did a little better this year, is I can't get the crust. How the hell do you open the door?
He busts through. He's a tank. He's a little tank.
But I can't get the bottom crust to crisp up enough. So I got to talk to somebody that's like a baking expert and say, where am I? Like, do I bake the bottom for a couple minutes and then let it get a jump start on the rest of the pie? Because everything else is great. Or do you
adjust maybe the heat a little bit up, a little bit down, give it a little either less time, more time, something of that nature. Like it might be just an adjustment that it's got to be made.
Everything else is great. But the like you're basically eating a open face pie. Like that's pretty much what you did with that pie, and it takes away a little bit of it. You want both sides, and so It looked great. It still tasted great. It was missing that bottom crust. But dessert wise, pie every single time. No, there's not even a debate on. I'm also not a big cake guy. Like me and Amanda actually Saturday went and did our cake testing for the wedding.
Cake, yeah.
And it's not that we both like cake, but we're not big icing people.
Okay.
So we're doing a naked cake, right? So there's barely any, icing on it. And I said to her, I'm like, we should get icing for the side because there's people out there that love icing. No. I'm like, do you really hate icing that much? So I might have to sneak like a jar of icing in and just be like, for my
See, that's the thing
lovers.
too, is like as I've gotten older with my cakes, I'm more of not an icing snob, but I like buttercream. Like I like a buttercream icing. I do.
Nice, simple.
So yeah, but it's got to be good though. Like, and sometimes it's not. And I don't like the fondant like taste. I don't like that kind of like thing that they do. Yeah.
It makes it look really cool, but the taste of
it's not as good. It's just so yeah. But when it comes to pie's always delicious.
You can't go wrong. I like the apple crumb more than just the regular apple, so you get the little crumbs on the top. But what I was going to ask you is with Thanksgiving coming, right? And I think this
Don't forget your chocolate mousses. Don't forget your other... there's just so many.
Chocolate
key lime pie. You can get into that. But that's a different kind of pie.
It's a different experience.
But it's good.
It is good. It is good.
Like I said, the one I just can't get into is the pumpkin. I don't know why, but and again, I don't hate of it. I don't hate exactly.
Bite it too, and I'm done.
Or like one piece, like over the whole season here, like where I'm talking like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Like if I have one piece, I'm good.
Yeah, that whole pumpkin spice craze thing never got to this guy.
But other than that, bring them all.
But I think it's an annual conversation, right? What is the best side? Because everybody turkey,
right, so
ham,
this is a good one.
Like turkey, ham, like those are usually your entrees, but like. The sides are where the debates tend to lie when it comes down to Thanksgiving.
But I feel like what could make or break a lot of the sides is, do you have a good gravy?
Well, you gotta have a good gravy.
Like if you got a good gravy, then it can make it. Then it can make sides because you could turn just like peas into something delicious.
If you don't have a good gravy, I'm going to get Chinese food. I'm out. Like, come on now.
So, but I would say the number one side for me. Because I feel like I do have potatoes throughout the year more. I would say the number one side for me for Thanksgiving is the stuffing.
And this is why I asked you this. Because I am such a minority. I cannot stand stuffing.
Okay.
Cannot stand
it. See, Janice loves stuffing. My mother has to have her stuffing. Yeah. Stuffing is a big deal.
I don't care if there's stuffing in the bird, right? I'm cool with it, right? Because you're going to end up taking it out anyway and putting it in a plate. I don't care if it touches my food. Like, I'm not that anti-stuffing, but I will not eat stuffing. And my mom tells me all the time, she's like, but when you were a kid, you loved it. And I'm like, I literally cannot stand stuffing. So I'm also in the minority when I say my favorite side. Cranberry sauce.
Okay.
And
like the canned
out of the canned cranberry sauce. I want to see that cylinder sitting in a bowl, and I am beyond happy. And so I am a minority when it comes down to my
this is where me and you will be
side.
stark different because I want a fresh cranberry sauce.
Okay.
Like if you give me a fresh cranberry sauce, I'm in. You give me the jelly stuff, I can't do it. My mom, forget about it. Same with you. Like she has to have it with Thanksgiving. It's what she does. Like that's part of her. But that canned cranberry, I get it. But it's just not for me.
Yeah, no, give me that can. And my favorite part of it isn't yes, during the meal.
It's pretty much Jello. Yeah, it's pretty much cranberry Jello.
And let's be honest, right? Turkey without gravy is one of the most dry meats you'll ever eat.
Yeah, it's hard to get a juicy bird
you base the hell out of it. My dad used to shove up to 6 sticks of butter into a turkey. And it's still dry. What else is the man supposed to do, right? So the cranberry sauce, the gravy, really love the combo. Thank you, Janice. Canned cranberry all the way. Appreciate the backup. I really do.
That's her jam.
But it's the next meal. It's that leftover sandwich, and the can is so perfect for it because you just slice it, and it's like putting.
See, this is where me and you differ.
It's almost put a nice layer on top.
I love. It's one of my favorite things is the leftover turkey sandwiches.
Oh,
Like, it is honestly one of mine. But, like,
Oh, yeah.
I am very simple when it comes to my turkey sandwiches. I want turkey. I want white bread. I want mayo. I want, like, black pepper. And I want, like, maybe a piece of cheese. Like, that's it. Like, I
Fair
keep
enough.
it super simple. I know Janice loves the sandwiches, though. She'll even get them sometimes, like, because there's some, like, places out there, like, I want to say Tony Boy's maybe one. There's a couple others out there that make a sandwich. It's like a Thanksgiving dinner in a sandwich. Like, that has, like, stuffing and cranberry and, like, turkey and everything all in a sandwich. And
That-
occasionally she'll get that,
the
like,
Great Wazoo, they make
They make one right there,
sub
right?
called the Gobbler.
that's it. Yeah, that one, too. Yeah,
Yeah.
my father-in-law, I think he's got
Oh, yeah, that thing is... but stuffing is part of the sandwich, and I have to be like, no stuffing on the sandwich. And every time I do it, they're like, no stuffing? I'm like,
But
I know.
usually people who love that sandwich love it for the stuffing.
oh, yeah.
And that's
yeah,
the
like,
weird part.
It's just like, I
get it. I get it.
I'm just weird with it. I don't know. The texture of it just... maybe when I hit like 70 and the teeth are gone and like I'll go back to being a fan of it. I don't know. It's just that the texture of it, I just doesn't do it for me. Like I can't do it. Like if like I said, if it gets mixed into my food, like, a piece falls in, like I'm not going to not eat my food because the stuffing touched it, right? I'm not 6.
Yeah.
But like I'm not taking a spoonful and plopping it on my plate either. Like I'm good. I'm good. Give me my canned cranberry, my turkey, my mashed potatoes, my mac and cheese. Whatever vegetable you got on the table, I don't even care because, like you said, with the gravy, right? If it's good gravy,
If it's a good gravy, you
you
drown
can give me
it
a
in
vegetable
that.
I can't stand,
Exactly.
and I'll just soak it all up. I'm
That's
good to
it.
go. So, just why, like we try to do these little pre-shows. So, Carl, Janice being in there with us, really appreciate you guys hopping in. Carl is also Team Canned Cranberry. So,
Listen, tis the season, man. This is it. This is the
I'm
time
starting
of
to
year.
lean towards liking them more than you, but we got money to win today, so we're gonna stay getting along. And I know I just like Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday.
As I got older,
yeah.
as I like once I really became an adult, so like yes, Thanksgiving is now the number one holiday because there's
Football, beer, food, couch.
and family
Yeah.
and like you really
right.
like
The family thing. Sorry, forgot that part.
I always think about food, football, family, and like that's it. Like there's no obligations, there's no gifts, there's no this, there's no that. Like it is literally just as simple as get together, enjoy everybody's company, watch some football, and eat a ton of food.
Thanksgiving is only stressful for the person that's cooking. Other than that, Thanksgiving is great for everybody. It's the person that's got stuck in that kitchen. They're the only person that's like, oh my God, I can't wait for this holiday to be over.
Although some people who do it love doing it too, though.
That's
Love
true.
doing it that one
That's
time
true.
a year. Or love going out and deep frying the bird, which I've never done, but I hear is the
I've never
best
done
way.
it.
But I
I'm
hear,
dying to.
yeah, I haven't got the balls yet to do it.
I mean,
I'm gonna do it one of these years, maybe, but like I haven't had the jet. I haven't done it yet. I haven't pulled the trigger, but they say
you gotta be able to be outside because
yeah.
the number one cause of fires on Thanksgiving is literally frying a turkey. Like it's literally the number one cause of fires. So
yeah.
you do it outside, you do it safely, you bring that bad boy inside. Never had it, but I've heard the same. It's supposed to take a turkey to a whole
Yeah.
another
So
level. So
gonna have to wait on that one.
all right, well. Now we're
And,
getting
yeah.
me hungry, so let's.
Well, plus we got Thanksgiving Day games to talk about, and
Yeah.
that's part of what we're talking about. So why don't we jump right into it? Let's play a little music.
let's rock it
Let's
out.
rock this out, and let's have some fun.
Let's go. I'm trying YouTube not to curse.
It's
So
good to be back.
to be back. I want Thanksgiving dinner now.
Who doesn't?
Does Louis get Thanksgiving leftovers?
He'll get some turkey and stuff, but again, you gotta watch how much because I don't want to give him the runs or anything. But yeah, no, he gets some turkey.
Because that tryptophan or whatever that makes us all exhausted and stuff supposedly can mess with their belly. So yeah, you gotta be careful of that.
But yes, he does get sharing a little bit, and listen, I can't not
Hey,
share.
you
with
look at
my
that face and
buddy.
say no.
You can't.
And you look like you do some begging, don't you, Louis? Yeah. All right, go lay down, bud.
All right,
Go lay down.
easy, bud.
Oh,
Easy.
boy.
Good job, bud.
All right, we back.
We're back and better than ever. So before we jump into this week, what a broken record I am because every week we come in here and every week we got to talk about another fourth quarter loss. This is at least 6 fourth quarter losses now where they've had a lead in the fourth quarter. 5 games in which they've had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter and lost. If you just win those games, just those games, they're a 7-win team right now. With just those wins, if they just hold double-digit leads, which in the fourth quarter shouldn't be that hard to do. But instead, you're up 3 and you decide to go for it on 4th and 6. Rather than kicking the field goal and going up 6, they go down and, of course, tie it. And then Jahmyr Gibbs us in OT. And the game's over. Which, by the way, I'm glad that this trade's working out for both of us. Because so far, I feel like it's been a very good trade back and forth.
First week I had him when he got me like 5.6.
Other than that, he's been
this past week he set the highest score in the season so far for fantasy points.
That's what I mean. He's
like a week after Josh Allen scores 6 tutties, Jahmyr Gibbs manages to pass him for most points in a single point PPR league. So yeah, I gotta agree though.
Definitely worked out. So I'm happy about that. Because again, never wanted bad feelings on either side.
But that it is a broken record right now with the Giants. They did fire the defense coordinator finally.
Again, that was a no-brainer. Should have happened, but maybe it took Kafka a week or so before he realized that like they could come to him and be like, "No, this is your team. If you want to make the change, make the change. Like we're not gonna stop you from because he sucked." And I'll be honest, he sucked ever since he got there. And this is where the Dable train went off the tracks because it went off the tracks with the Wink Martindale scandal. When all that went down and went down poorly, ever since then, Dable never recovered. The defense was never the same because the defense was really good under Wink. Really good under Wink. And he threw that guy and that defense right out the door and brought in Shane Bowen, who's been hot garbage, who has blown 5 double-digit fourth quarter leads and at least 6 fourth quarter leads overall this season. This could be an 8-win team. So they have talent. So if this is Kafka's tryout, good. Get rid of the dead weight. Make your changes. Let's see what you got. And let's see where we go. But holy crap. I mean, it is a broken record with this team week after damn week.
And you had to feel pretty damn good after the Jameis Winston receiving touchdown. Like that was like, I'm sorry. Like I've seen, we've all seen quarterbacks catch passes, right? How many quarterbacks have you seen catch a pass, break a tackle, and run like 17 yards for the touchdown? Like that doesn't happen very often, right? A quarterback catching a pass, probably a couple times a year, every year you'll see it. But to see a quarterback catch the pass, do the stiff arm to break the tackle, and run in for the touchdown, even I like literally ran downstairs and looked at my mom like, please tell me you saw that. Like, please tell me you just watched that happen. She's like, oh my God, it's crazy. And then like 20 minutes later, I hear her screaming, what the? Because I had Red Zone on, so like they didn't have, I won't not watching play-by-play with the Giants, and yeah, I don't know what to say, but I do agree from an ownership, general manager perspective, right? Like, hey, you're the guy we have on the staff. You're the guy we gave the reins to take over. Yes, this is basically a pseudo tryout for you. We're gonna let you manage this coaching staff how you want to manage this coaching staff. So I think that was the right call. And I think you're in a position where, like, the Giants had over 500 yards of offense. Like, offensively, they're doing what basically any team in the NFL would dream to do, right? I mean, you're moving up and down the field 5 separate times. If you score a touchdown,
they've had
35
2
points.
games this year in which they've had over 500 yards of offense
and
lost both of those games.
And neither one did they have the lead where they were playing catch up.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, because the Cowboys game they had over 500, and then against Detroit they had over 500, and they had the lead on Dallas in the fourth quarter, and they had the lead. That was the fourth quarter game where they didn't have a double-digit lead. The Dallas game stayed a 1-score game the whole time. So that was the game. That's your 6th right there. Yeah, I think as a Giants fan, you guys sit there.
No, and then last week, so they might have blown 7 fourth quarter leads this year.
That's just brutal. That's it. Like, it's one thing when you lose one-score games, like the ball just didn't bounce your way that game or those games, but to have a 10 or more point lead in the fourth quarter and
5 of them.
and not close any of them out, like
it's become a joke.
Well, and like you said, right, it feels like a broken record, right? Because we talked about this last week. You have guys that can rush the passer. When you are up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter, the team you're playing is mainly throwing the ball, and yet they're still moving the ball and putting up the points to come back and beat you. And offensively, you're not executing to the level you need to execute to have a long drive, take time off the clock, and move far enough down the field that worst case it's a field position game, and you're going to pin them inside of the 15, 10-yard line. Best case, middle case is you're kicking a field goal to extend your lead. And best case is you're scoring a touchdown to put the game away. Like, you got to be able to hit on one of those 3.
Yeah.
And they're not. And that's... There's several layers to the issue, but overall the issue boils down to very simply not managing the game correctly on the offensive side of the ball and not getting to the quarterback on the defensive side of the ball. And those are not the getting to the quarterback thing is not something I thought you were going to say about the Giants this year, right? I told you before the season started, I had them between 4 wins and 9. And it was all going to be based off of how the ball bounced, right? If the ball bounced in their favor, they're 9 wins fighting for a wild card spot.
Oh, yeah.
If it bounces against them, they're fighting for a top 10 pick. And here we are, right? But it's not really
it's been the ball.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it's not really the ball bouncing against them. It's a lack of execution, decision making. I mean, you can sit here and rattle off as many things as you want to, but it's not like, we forced a fumble, but our opponent recovered the ball and we're able to hold on to the ball or, to keep the field goal to win the game, right? Like, we went 3 and out up 10 3 times in the fourth quarter, and out of those 3 times we gave it back to them, they scored 2 touchdowns. And they took the lead, and we couldn't get another score to go back up. Like, so it is definitely more on the personnel and the coaching side than just luck of the draw. There's no question about that. But this Giants team has talent, and it's
and they're gonna have a top 5 pick probably. So it's an attractive job for somebody. Doesn't look like it's going to be Lane Kiffin. He looks like he's taking the LSU job. They're prepared to offer him over a $90 million contract and stuff. So I think he says he's not making any decisions for another little bit. So, yeah, that's where I think he's going. But it will be interesting to see if Kafka gets a real shot or if he's really just the interim guy, because I think they're going to go out there and they're going to I hope they do their due diligence. And
Belichick, yes or no?
It's hard to say no. And it's hard to say no because of the pedigree. And you know what he brings to the table. He's going to bring stability. He's going to bring a no-nonsense approach to the locker room. He's going to bring defense back. Like, he's going to
bring the Patriot way,
but it started with the Giant way because he was under Parcells. You know what I mean? So it's maybe he brings it home. If he came, I couldn't say no. If he wanted it and came with a plan and said, "This is where I could see. This is where I want to go with it. You guys gonna let me go?" Then I'm gonna say, let's give it a try.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another hotshot coordinator. I don't want to see the next, whoever. Like, it's not working. Like, I don't
think there's any Ben Johnsons this year.
But I also, at the same time, don't know if I want to go down the road of a Gruden either. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I would think about Spags, but Spags, to be honest, has had some opportunities, and he is a well under 500 head coach. He's a phenomenal defensive coordinator. And we've talked about this in the past. Some guys are phenomenal coordinators, but just don't make great head coaches. And listen, there are phenomenal players who don't make great coaches at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but he's not the greatest coach of all time.
Well, he never coached. He was GM, and he was horrible. His ability to evaluate talent was just
not the same as a player.
Yeah.
Like, he was
Not
a
good.
much better player than he was a GM. And, you can look at that across the board for a lot of different sports and a lot of different players. Like, just because you were a great player doesn't mean you're a great coach. And just because you were an okay player doesn't mean you'd make a bad coach.
Yeah.
Some okay
A
players
lot of times
turn
it's
into
the
great.
okay. Yeah, a lot of times it's the okay players that actually turn out better because they spend more time on the bench, right? And they see the game from that perspective more than being in the trenches. So, look, again, right? It is.
I don't know if our chat has any thoughts on this, but I mean, again, it's just
Timmy
one of
wants
those
to bring Wink back. Timmy also agreed kick the field goal. But that's really all we got.
Bring Wink back at this point,
Timmy,
unfortunately.
I'm assuming Timmy put yes in for Belichick because I asked when he put bring Wink back, I'm like, as DC or head coach, and he put yes, and I know he's a smarter man to reply back to a 2-choice question with just the word yes. So my guess is that yes is in response to about Belichick. So, but like, I think overall, right, at least going into this week, talking about being a broken record, I think going into this week, you're not going to have much to worry about. I don't picture them with a lead in the fourth quarter at New England on Monday night, but
actually,
I didn't picture them having a chance against Detroit either. But
that's the thing is, if you go back and look at the games this year, they've been in every game. They have the talent to run with all of these teams. And yet they lose in the fourth quarter to all of the... It's not that they get blown out. There's never a time. They are not... And again, I don't want to pick on this team, so please don't think I am. But they're not the Jets. The Jets can't ever have a lead. The Jets barely had a lead at all this year. The Giants have had lots of leads. They can't hold one of them.
And you guys got the same record.
Do you know when Jahmyr Gibbs broke that run?
In overtime?
Dexter Lawrence wasn't even on the field.
For the first play of overtime, he wasn't on the field?
Wasn't on the field.
Why?
You got me. Hence why Shane Bowen's fired.
Oh, my God. Game's on the line. It's overtime. I'm going to take one of the best interior defensive linemen in the whole league, not even on my team, but in the entire league. And
our best run stopper.
And have him on the bench.
Yeah. He wasn't
against a run-first team.
He wasn't in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
so is it a surprise that Gibbs broke one? Probably not.
That's an interesting... I mean...
You know what I mean? But hence why he's fired.
Your backside of the defense, though, from the linebackers to the secondary, like 4 guys that had a chance to tackle him, and listen, they just...
All I know is Shane Bowen, this is for you.
More than anything, I want better execution. Are we clear on that? I want better fucking execution.
That's what I want out of you.
But,
wherever you go next.
But we're on this topic of the Giants, right? Blowing leads and fourth quarter leads. And you know who also blew a lead?
Who is that?
That made my Sunday very entertaining.
The Eagles when they were up 21-7 on your Cowboys, and
21-0 with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. 21-0 up until 24 seconds left in the first half, and end up losing 24-21. And I have had such a field day. Because you know me, I am not a shit talker. Like, I am not one of those people.
But
I'll fuck the Eagles.
Exactly. But, like, I work with so many Eagles fans, and all week long, Dave, how you feeling about Dallas Philly week? I'm like, Dallas sucks. Like, you're going to win. I'm like, I think it's going to be a close game. When we picked the game last week, I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Philly's going to win. Like, you know me. I'm not a shit talker. I'm not some...
but in a close game, you got to feel good, though.
Oh.
And I say that only because you do have the guy with the biggest leg in the league.
Who did miss a 51-yarder. First one he's missed in 2 years.
But that's okay. He can miss one every now and then. The guy still could kick him 70.
I ain't going to be mad at him. I'm not mad at him. But, like, my enjoyment is... The amount of Eagles fans are like, oh, it's Dallas week. It's Dallas week. And I'm like, why are you guys making such a big deal about it? I see this video of kids in elementary school punching bags with pictures of the Cowboys players on it. And really quick while I bring that up, cool story. The guy that forced the fumble on special teams, his nephew goes to that school and refused to participate in that because his uncle plays for the Cowboys. But he let his uncle know that was happening, and his uncle made arguably the most effort play I maybe have ever seen in football. I mean, this guy got knocked on his ass twice as a gunner and still made a hit that knocked the ball out, put Dallas inside the 10. Now, of course, they don't even score any points on it, which, okay. But anyway, thought that was hysterical. The fact that he actually had a nephew at that school. But it was this huge deal for all the Eagle fans. It's Dallas week. It's Dallas week. I'm like, why do you care so much? This should be a walk in the park for you guys. Like, I got Philly 24-20. That was my prediction. They were going to repeat the score of week 1. I don't know what. That was in my head the entire week. I picked Philly to win. I was on it. So not one moment did I spend thinking Dallas was going to win this game. But of course the game starts and you can't help but get emotionally invested, right? And I watched him go down 14-0 and then fumble the ball. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm not going to sit here and spend the next hour and a half, 2 hours getting pissed off when I expected this to happen. I'm going to red zone. So I go to red zone, chilling, watching. Philly scores 21-0. All right, whatever. Dallas scores right before the end of the half, 21-7. Like, whatever. Philly gets the ball to start the second half. It's going to be 28 or 24-7. And I'm going to be setting myself up to have my score prediction be right. And all of a sudden, red zone cuts. Dallas makes it 21-14. I'm like, wait, what the hell happened? I got to go back to the game. Jump back over to Fox. Let's watch the game. Amanda's in the nursery trying to give Stephanie a nap. I have never been so enthusiastically quiet in my entire like that's me on my couch because I'm like she needs.
Well, but you can't be audible, so you're trying. You got to get the excitement out somehow.
Oh my god! So as look.
Because it's like an energy rush. It's like an endorphin rush.
So, Dallas ends up pulling out the win. And I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe they came back down to 21-0 against the Eagles. The Eagles are such a better team than Dallas throughout this entire season. But not today. So I go into my work chat with all the people I'm friends with that are all Eagles fans. Every single one of them Eagles fans. First thing I send them is a GIF of an eagle, like scared as all hell. And then another one of Sirianni where they after they won, I think they beat Dallas on like a Sunday night in Philly, and he's like walking all smug inside. I'm sending them all these GIFs. I'm just digging because all week long it's Dallas week. It's that, and I keep saying, I'm like, I don't know why you keep talking to me about this. You're going to win. So I just had to, because even on Friday before the work week ended, I get a message from one of my boy Brandon Wolf. Shout out to Brandon. Big fan of him. You and him would get along really well. But anyway, I get a message from him at work. It's like 4:57. Like, we just all put into our team chat, have a great weekend, blah, blah, blah. And all he texts me is fly, Eagles, fly. Or messages me is fly, Eagles, fly. So Monday morning, our boss messages us. It's our weekend or month end for fiscal November, right?
Yeah.
So we've got to squeeze in all the business we can between Monday and tomorrow, because obviously Thursday's the last day of our fiscal week, but close, whatever, right? So she messages the team chat, and she's like, all right, guys, big week. We got to make sure we move that number. So my first comment was, yeah, guys, we got to move that number on like those Eagles did. And just like, so for the last 2 days, like yesterday and today, I've just thrown little jabs here and there at him. And then I message him at the end of the day. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I've moved on to Kansas City. He's like, I hope you enjoyed your Super Bowl. And I'm like, that is literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, it's not a Super Bowl to anybody. Your 9-2 team blew a 21-0 lead to a 4-5-1 team. It's funny. Like, it's not a Super Bowl, but it no matter what happens with the rest of the season, this game.
No, but the Cowboys are finishing right where you said too. They're 8-8-1. It's coming. Mm-hmm. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I love all the people that, how they played against the Raiders, and now how they play against the Eagles. They've got a path to the playoffs. They've just got to win one of the two games. They might
get it at the last one at 8-8-1.
But all the teams ahead of them, they've lost to.
So they'll lose in the playoffs, and that'll be the funny part.
No, what I mean is they have to have a better record than pretty much every team in the
Wow.
playoff race because they've lost to every team in the playoff race. So it's either you win the division, which would require a major collapse from Philly. We have seen it before under Sirianni with
Although
Jalen
I'm
Hurts.
saying you're
but-
seeing it right now kind of with the Bucks. They're so beat up. They've lost 3 straight. And if Carolina ends up taking that division, it may be a team that finishes 9-8 that wins that division.
Yeah. So it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just right now, all I'm thinking about is does Mahomes throw for over under 400 yards? Like our ability to stop the run has gotten a lot better. We can't. Our pass rush is and our secondary is and our safeties are nauseating. But either way, talking about blowing leads, best blown lead of the entire season. I don't care what really happens for the rest of the year. It was a very happy and enjoyable moment for me. And when it's all said and done, what button is it? Which one is it? Which one? Just give it to me.
Fuck the Eagles.
When it's all said and done. That's all I had to say. So, I mean, Kansas City coming back on Indy. Indy, literally their last 2 possessions, don't even run the ball or give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Major miss on them. Need to be better at coaching. There's no other way to put it, right? Like that it's that simple. Like how is your best player not get the ball on your final 2 possessions in a 1-score game? And I'm talking field goal game, not a touchdown game.
No, it
a
doesn't
field
make
game.
sense.
It's idiotic. So Indy shot themselves in the foot on that one. That's all them. Other than that, I mean, like you said, Tampa Bay is just beat up. The Rams look like a serious. If they can stay healthy, they could be a real problem in the playoffs. Other than that, I mean, the Jets suck. We touched on the Giants-Lions game, touched on the Eagles-Cowboys game, Colts-Chiefs. Is there really any other game from last week that stuck out to you?
No.
I can't really think of one.
No, I mean, we could take a quick scroll through. Bills-Texans was good. I mean, a little bit of a surprise to see the Bills go down, but
I mean,
Texans
Josh
are
Allen
getting better.
6 times.
Yeah, they got after Allen,
Yeah.
and that defense looks really good for the Texans. Bears beat the Steelers. That was a bit of a surprise to me. Bears continuing to have a really good year, but again, how much of it is the first year head coach thing? You know, like I think sometimes, again, Dable led the Giants to the playoffs first year too. You know what I mean? Like so. You can have that first year magic.
Well, just like a rookie player, right?
Exactly.
Especially at the quarterback position, you got to learn how he plays. This is the first time where Ben Johnson is controlling an entire team, so you got to learn how he's coaching.
Yep.
And it going.
So
into
will
next
this
year,
continue?
you'll see. And this was their first win against a team with a winning record.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a big test on, and we'll get into it. Right? They got a big test on Friday. 3:00 at Philly. They win that game. I will put a lot of respect on the Bears' name. No question about it. But other than that, I mean, you want to talk about a shit show. Geno Smith sacked 10 times.
He sucks.
10 times.
He has.
Miles Garrett.
I don't know what happened between him leaving Seattle and arriving in Las Vegas, but he is not the same player
Does
he's been.
Miles Garrett break Strahan's record? He's at 17 sacks. There's still 6 games left.
The
He
records.
needs 6.
The records are they're you throw him out now on a 17-game schedule.
I-
So if he does
it
it
is
in
different.
if he does it in 16, I'm cool with it. He does it in 17.
It
doesn't have
you're
the same-
asterisk almost, right?
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter as much to me.
Keep
at
in
that
mind,
moment.
Strahan broke the sack record when they played 14 games. Like, Strahan played 16, the record was set at 14.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're going to say that, then you got to say he has an asterisk next to him as well.
Oh, I do because listen, LT is the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
LT isn't even the one that owned the sack
Well, who
record.
was the one that owned the
It's
sack record?
Mark Gastineau for the
Gastineau?
Jets. Yeah. Like, he held the record before Strahan said it. And I mean, if Garrett doesn't break it, like, the only thing I can think of is he misses a game or two. It's literally the only. I mean, the guy is
What's
playing.
that? 5 games left.
He has 11 sacks.
No, it's
in
week. We're going into week 13, so 14, 15, 16, 17.
18. He's got 6 games left, unless they didn't have their bye already. But I think they did.
How many games they play?
They've 11.
Yeah, then I think they've played.
Yeah, I think they had their bye. So like, but in the last 3 games, he has 11 sacks.
Yeah.
11
He's
sacks
playing
in a
unbelievable.
3-game stretch. Like, I saw somebody put it out there, and I got to be honest, I completely agree. Miles Garrett's going to be 30 years old before this season's over, which means you're pretty much 30 to 31 next year. He's playing arguably the best football in his life. Like, if you're the Browns, sell him for a haul. You're nowhere near being competitive. Like, you're not competing with the 3 teams in your league. But
division, as we've talked about,
league.
you sell him for what? A bunch of first-round draft picks?
You got to get him right.
And they never get him right. So what are you gonna? You're literally gonna trade him. You're gonna trade the one guy you did get right, and then and get back what 3 guys you don't get right. Like no, I'm sorry. To me, I keep him because he's a cornerstone and I can build around him. If
but
he's
how many more years do you have to build around him? 2, 3?
He's a pass rusher. They can go to like 35. But I'm just saying,
if you're like a team that feels like you're right, like just as an example, the Cowboys, right? If you gave them a really good edge rusher, their defense gets up another level with that offense. Earlier in the year, I think it's too late at this point to really make a difference. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going into next year and you feel like an elite pass rusher is the difference between you being a wild card team and a team that's competing for a Super Bowl, like, here, take my next 3 years worth of first round picks. Look what the Rams did. It's worth it if you're going to get the ring.
Yes and no, but it's worth it to that team getting him. But is it worth it to the Browns, who, again, those 3 first-round picks don't matter if they're all wrong?
They're going to believe they can get him right. And
Are
that's
they, though?
What matters.
Are they, though?
I mean,
because I think they haven't traded him because they believe that they will not get it right. I'll be honest. I think if they knew they would get it right, they would have made that move by now. But I don't think they're getting it right.
But 10 sacks to help Shedeur Sanders get his first career win, a win in his first career start. He didn't do anything special. I think he was 11 to 20 for like 170 yards.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything special. But like 10 sacks. The last time I think somebody got sacked 10 times was David Carr. Like, I mean, Geno Smith's going to retire after this year. Like,
well, listen, he's not good, and that offensive line is atrocious.
Oh, it's so bad.
And Pete Carroll just is, I got to be honest, he's past his prime. But this is, again, my worry with bringing in like a guy like Belichick. Or, it's just
at
one
some
of those
point
things.
the league grows past you.
Exactly. And I think it's past Geno Smith, and I think it is way past Pete Carroll now. But yeah, that was pretty much last week in a nutshell. I don't think there's much else we really got to hit on. So let's just jump right into this week and see what we got, because I'm ready to start picking some games.
I am too. And also, again, as a reminder, we mentioned this at the beginning. As a reminder, me and Eric pick these games together every week. We agreed last week that if any game that me and him pick and we are in agreement across the board, so over, under, spread, winning team, all that, any game we're in complete agreement across the board, we're going to put together in a parlay. I already gave him my $20. He's matching the 20. We're going to do a $40 bet on whatever parlay we come up with. If we only match up on one game, then we bet across the board with the spread and the over-under and the team and all that. But I told him when I walked in the door before we got live with you guys, I'm hoping we pick every single game the same and just put together one of the stupidest parlays that have ever been put together, and somehow we win. Because if we win, there is no show next week. We're going to AC for the day.
Nice. I'm in. So let's do it.
We're looking forward to it, and we are now, right? This is where the real season starts, they say, right? It is Thanksgiving weekend. We've got 3 games on Thursday. We've got 1 game on Friday. Thankfully, we haven't started the Saturday games yet. They don't come till the end of December. But right now, we got 3 games Thursday, 1 game Friday, a bunch of games Sunday. We've got what could be a stinker or an amazing game on Monday.
Well, we got to start with Thursday.
Oh, yeah. We'll work our way through the week. We got this.
So I mean, the Thursday and then that Friday matchup, I feel like these games could almost be a block of games themselves.
I would, and they're probably the best games based off of the quick glance I looked at on the
So looking at the first game, Packers-Lions, starting us off at 1 o'clock. Lions given 2.5. Packers looked better last week. I can't believe they're 7-3. Right? Is that what
7-3-1.
7-3-1 is better than I thought they were at this point in the year. I'll be honest. When I thought
From
about
what they looked like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, they didn't look too good. Now they look much better. Seem to get back on track.
Wide receivers are getting healthy. That defense played really, really good last week.
Lions need this game, though. They're a half game back of Green Bay right now. Need this game. They're at home. It's
and
Thanksgiving.
a full game behind Chicago as well.
Need a little Turduncan action, a little Turduncan special going on. Lions giving 2.5. Over under 48.5. That one is a tough one for me because it's a division game.
Fair.
And I think division games end up tighter and defense sometimes ends up tighter. Both teams also can run the ball with Gibbs.
Short week.
And with Jacobs. It's a short week.
Is Jacobs playing this week?
I think so. I think that's why it's only a 2.5 point spread, but I mean, we can.
Because I don't know. Like, I know they held him out. He said if it was a playoff game, he could have played. You got injuries right there.
Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, let's see here. Josh Jacobs was a limited participant in Tuesday's walkthrough. I think it's fair to assume he's going to play. How much he plays, how well he plays, that's a different conversation. But I think it's fair to assume Josh Jacobs is going to play.
So that being said, where are you at with this first game? Well, you pick first.
I'm going to take Detroit giving the 2.5. I'm going to take Detroit winning because I think they'll win by a field goal. So I'll take Detroit giving the 2.5, and I'm actually going to take the over. That's where I'm going.
So you got Detroit all the way.
Yep.
And the over.
Yep. Remember, don't force your picks here. We want to be like,
no,
I'd rather
that's where,
win money than just toss $20.
And that's where I can't force it because I just keep sitting here thinking about, I think it may be the under. I could see a 27-20 game. I could see even a 24-23 good game back and forth. It's a tough line. That's a tough line. That's where it's tripping me up because I'm agreeing with you. I'll be honest. I think Detroit wins the game. I think Detroit is going to be a little hungrier at home. They're a little healthier. Although they did just lose Laporta for the year. So I'm saying that and then just remembering they did lose Laporta for the season. Losing Laporta, Jacobs being hurt, I got to go the under. I'm going to go the under. I'm going to take Detroit all the way in the under.
All right.
So next game up, we got Chiefs at Cowboys. Chiefs given 3. Over under on this one, 52.5. They're expecting next to no defense.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys are home, so it's an interesting line. I'll pick it first. I'll let you sit back and think about it.
Keep doing our alternating.
I'm going KC. See, this is where the 3, I think it could be a push. And I say that because I could see this coming down to a field goal at the end and KC winning by a field goal. So that being said, I'm going to go KC all the way. Give me KC giving the 3. And no, here's what I'm doing. I'm going KC giving the 3. I think the Cowboys keep it close. So I'm going the Cowboys on the money line. KC giving the 3. Because I think the Cowboys, or I think they could win by, but I don't know if it's going to be by more than 3. And I'm going to go with the over. I don't know why, but I feel like these two games almost could be opposite. Where the first one may go under, I think this one may go over. I don't know why, but that's the way I'm going. So give me Chiefs giving the 3, Cowboys on the money line, and the over of 52.5.
My concern from a Cowboys fan perspective with this game is one of two things happens after you have a huge win like they did on Sunday.
Either a big letdown,
because you gave everything you had, short week, and you're just mentally and physically exhausted. Keep in mind too, right? The loss of their teammate, so that can work both ways as well, right? So that's my concern with this game is that Dallas could just be so pretty much exhausted, right, from Sunday afternoon's game and everything that's been going on for them. Pickens missed the walkthrough yesterday. He was practicing a little bit today, so he is expected to play. I think CeeDee Lamb bounces back and has a big game because of when he had the drops in week 1, he had a huge game against the Giants in week 2, right? Like, so I think he's gonna have a bounce back game. I can't believe I'm gonna do this, and I swear to God, I think our boy Mike would fall out of his chair. Give me Dallas getting the 3. Give me Dallas on the money line, and give me the over.
Okay.
I can see it going both ways, but there's something when I saw them get the first down to set up the field goal, and they panned to the Cowboys bench, and they were waving a giant flag with the number 94 and kneeling, and like I think that the loss of him has really brought this team together. And I think Schottenheimer as a coach has done an amazing job of using that to fuel them. I also think he's shown that he's not messing around. Like, he benched CeeDee Lamb and Pickens the first drive of the Raiders game. Now, it was a 3-and-out, so they missed all of about 42 seconds of gameplay. But you still got to show the team, I don't care where you are or who you are or what that name is on the back of the jersey, the expectations that are set for this team are set for everyone. I've seen a lot of things come out about how Quinnen Williams has stepped up right away as a vocal leader. He was apparently the one that gave the halftime speech against Philly. So I'm going to ride the high. And if they lose, they lose, right? Like, it is what it is.
I can respect it.
But I'm going to ride the high. So give me Dallas getting the 3. Give me Dallas on the money line and give me the over because there's definitely going to be points scored in this game.
So far we've been close, but haven't gotten there. Let's see if we get there on this
third game. We ain't playing horseshoes and we ain't throwing hand grenades, so close don't matter. Let's go.
Let's go. Bengals at Ravens.
Joe Burrow back.
Burrow's back?
Burrow's playing. Already head coach came out. He is playing. He is their starting quarterback on Thursday night, which surprises me considering the spread. But he, by all accounts...
So I'm going to go, I'm kicking this one off then. I'm stealing it from you.
Okay.
Because with that, it gave me what I'm going to do. I'm taking Baltimore on the money line, but I'm taking the Bengals getting the 7. And I'm taking the over in this game as well because I think the Bengals are going to have to put up points to keep pace with the Ravens. So I'm going to go the over 52.5. I'm going to go with the Bengals on the money line, or the Bengals getting the 7 and the Ravens on the money line.
Sign us up for our first one, baby. Let's go. Bengals getting 7, Ravens on the money line, and the over 52.5. Let's go. I was so nervous we were going to make it all this Sunday before we got at least one game. So, feels so much better. Let's go. Our first bet of the parlay is set.
All right. There it is.
So we
got
Ravens we got the Bengals getting 7.
Yep.
Right?
This is the money line. Yes. So we're taking the
Bengals
getting 7.
Ravens money line.
Ravens money line and the over.
All right. First one's down. That just made me so happy. I know it's such a simple moment, but I'm a very happy camper right now. I know, Louis. Louis is so happy too. He's like, Daddy's gonna buy me.
So that's gonna lead us to Friday,
3:00.
3:00,
Black Friday. Hopefully, a Black Friday for the Eagles where they lose. I will just die. I'm sorry, but I get to do this one first. All right, you stole the Bengals Ravens game. By the way, really quick. Bengals-Ravens uniform matchups, like, I don't know what they're wearing, but I feel like they have some of the best. The black and purple, love that on the Ravens, and that white with the, like, there's a lot of options for the Bengals, but I think that's one of those uniform matchups that you're like, I'm a fan. But anyway, so we got the Bears at Philly. Bears coming off of a nice win against Pittsburgh. Philly blowing a 21-point lead against Dallas. Yeah, I'm saying it again. Philly at home. Philly giving 7. Over under 44.5. I think the Bears are a competitive team. I think the Bears are a good team. I don't think they're good enough to beat Philly. So I'm going to take the Bears getting 7. Philly money line. And I'm going to take. Oh, it's our number.
44 and
It's
a
our
half.
number. I'm going to take the over. So Bears getting 7, Eagles money line, and the over.
We're sweeping it.
Let's go, baby.
Number
Let's
2.
go. All right. So Bears getting the 7, Eagles money line, and we're taking the over. Let's go. We got 2 for our parlay. Let's go. Anything less than 3 is disappointing in my book. I don't know how you're feeling, but anything less than 3 games to this, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. So careful,
Idiot. He's not the brightest bulb on the
All
block.
right. Well, look at his father.
It's true. Down, but hey,
Come on, down.
good boy.
All right. Our
right.
next game, and really quick, this is one of the downfalls of Thanksgiving and a Black Friday game. You get a lot less games on Sunday for my fellow Red Zoners. You're gonna have a little less to bounce around on. So, but I believe this one is your call, or I'll take it so you can take care of him really quick. So 49ers, I gotta be honest, this team is done way more than I expected them to do. But they're not. When it comes down to the NFC teams, right, in the playoffs and competing for the playoffs, I don't think the 49ers are one of the best teams right now. They did not look good against Carolina. Purdy had 3 interceptions. It's all riding on McCaffrey, and if he goes down, which he has a history of doing,
Hasn't done yet.
they're in some trouble. Well, yeah, because he sucked the life out of his teammates to stay healthy. So San Francisco at Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders' second start. San Francisco giving 40. Giving 40. Oh, my God. Sanders isn't that horrible, at least. We don't know yet. Anyway, San Francisco giving 4.5. But we got a really low over-under here with 37.5.
I still think we're going to differ on this game.
I just don't trust the Browns. It's really so. I'm going to take San Fran giving the 4.5. I'm going to take San Fran on the money line, and I'm going to take the under on this one. So
Wow.
San Francisco,
I hate to say it, but we just clean sweep that one.
Really?
I didn't even want to clean sweep it, but we got it because that's literally what I was going to do. I was taking the 49ers all the way, and I'm taking the under because I just don't believe in Shedeur in this offense. And I think the 49ers are a better team. I don't care if they're coming east and playing at 1 o'clock in this one necessarily.
And I could be wrong, but I don't think Cleveland's given up more than 20 points in the last month. Let's see here. They gave up 10, 16, 20. Oh, sorry. No. Okay. They gave up 27 to the Jets? Oh,
yeah,
my God.
they did.
Oh, my God.
So, unfortunately, we got to clean sweep that one. That's got to be added to the list. 49ers.
God, I got a bad feeling in my stomach. That's going to be the one that messes up our parlay.
Money line.
I got a bad feeling, people.
The under.
I got a bad feeling this is going to be the one that messes up our parlay.
All right, so let's see where we're at next. Let's go with it. We got
Jaguars Titans. That's yours first.
Jaguars Titans. So Jaguars at Titans. Jaguars are a much better team. I'm taking Jacksonville. Given the 6.5, I'm taking Jacksonville on the money line, and we're gonna take the under because the Titans' offense sucks, doesn't it? So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under. So yeah, that's where I'm going. Jacksonville all the way in the under.
This will not be added to our bet. I'm going to take the Titans getting the 6.5 because the Jaguars may be 7-4, but they're not a very good team. I think they're not as good as a 7-4 record. But you got to play your opponents, right? So they've earned it, but I don't think they're a good team. I also think a division game is likely to be a little closer. So I'm going to take Tennessee getting the 6.5. I'll take Jacksonville money line, and I'll take the under. Because, Tennessee's offense is horrible, and I don't think Jacksonville's putting up 42.
All right. You up on the next one, my friend.
We got our over-under number again. Let's see if we clean sweep this one. All right, Texans at Colts. Big game for the Texans. Big game for the Colts. The Colts trying to hold on to that division lead. They've got the Jaguars behind them at 7-4, Texans behind them at 6-5, and nobody gives a crap what the Titans are doing. They're fighting for the number 1 pick. So
Danny Dimes come back to earth a little bit too.
It's definitely leveling out a little bit. Again, they should have beat Kansas City. I don't know how you're in a tie game and in your last 2 drives you literally don't give the ball to the best player on your team and one of the best players in the entire NFL. I don't know how you do that. Major lapse by
too
coaching.
Much faith in Danny Dimes.
Way too much faith. But with that said, right, Indy giving 4.5, over under 44.5. I'm going to take the Texans getting the 4.5. I'm going to take Indy money line, and I'm going to take the under.
Okay.
Because that Texans defense is without a doubt one of the best in the league. I was watching that game last Thursday night. I'm like, why can't we put this Texans defense with the Cowboys offense and make one team for Texas? They'd be fighting for a Super Bowl. But that's not reality, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you do in Madden.
So, give me... I think the Colts are on a slide right now. Give me the Texans all the way. Give me the Texans getting the 4.5. Give me the Texans on the money line. And give me... Give me the over, because I want to root for points.
All right. So next game gives us the Saints-Dolphins. Maybe our shit show of the week.
Maybe, but the Dolphins have played a lot better in the last few weeks.
They have. I guess firing the GM made a difference. I don't know how that impacts the performance on the field, but guess so. So you got your 2-9 Saints at the 4-7 Dolphins. Miami giving 6 points, over under 42.5.
What it does, hang on, really quick. What it does by firing the GM is creates a team of tryhards, because a new GM's going to come in, and all they're going to have to go off of is the tape of how these guys finish the season.
That's true.
So you're either going to work your ass off and do whatever you can because you want a roster spot and a job, or you're going to play yourself out of town.
Or you're Tyreek Hill.
So that's where I look at it and I say, even if it's a GM, when you change somebody at the top, it does affect everybody down below, even though the people don't think so. If you replace the CEO of a company and expect it to run the exact same as the old CEO, it doesn't. The new CEO comes in and he's got new ideas. He's got new personnel. He's got new ways of thinking about the business. And it's the same in football. Football's a business. You're going to have a new GM come in and reevaluate this team. And all he's going to have to go off of is, what did this team do for us down the stretch? And that's it. So I think that's why you've seen a change in the Dolphins, even though it's just a change in the GM. And you're like, well, GM doesn't matter about the play on the field. But really it does, because now they're a team of tryhards, because you got to play for a new guy. So with that said, go ahead and make it back.
God.
Or you want me to go first? I'm ready.
You go ahead. I need to put a second of thought into this.
I'm going Dolphins all the way. Give me the Dolphins on the money line. I think the Saints are not a good team. Unfortunately, I just think that they're, they got some aging pieces, they got some younger pieces, but none of it's really clicking.
Rookie starting quarterback, rookie head coach.
Yeah, it's just not there this season. We'll have to see what happens. But again, Kamara, another year older. It's just...
And he sprained his knee. He's not even guaranteed to play on Sunday.
No, so I think the Dolphins, like we just talked about, are a team trier. So give me the Dolphins all the way. Give me the Dolphins giving the 6. Give me the Dolphins on the money line, and give me the over of 42.5, because I think it's pretty low, and I think they could do it.
So this will not get added to our parlay. I'm going to take the Saints getting the 6, but I'll take the Dolphins on the money line, but I will also join you in taking the over.
Okay.
So we're not
Close but no cigar.
Yeah, close but no cigar.
All right.
I think we might.
Last two, I think these are, or no, last three 1 o'clock games here.
Yeah, I think we might get this Falcons Jets game. I think this might end up being added. I get a feeling.
All right, so go first then. So let me hear what you got, because I'm kind of ready on this one. I mean, Jets stink. Falcons, they stink most
They
of the
have
time.
way too much talent to stink as much as they do.
But they do.
Yeah, no, I'm good on this one as well. Give me Atlanta, give them the 2.5. Give me Atlanta on the money line, and give me the over.
Wow, we're sweeping it.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I was
A 39.5 point over under. I mean, that's doable. That's definitely doable. And the Falcons can score points. They really just got to put the ball in Bijan's hand. That's really all they got to do, and they can move the ball for the most part. And the Jets have random moments of playing well. This could be one of them, especially against the Falcons defense that has not lived up to the expectations they had this year. So, all right, we clean sweep that one. I'll let you kick off Arizona, Tampa Bay.
So far. Next up, we got Cardinals and Bucks. So, Cardinals.
Baker Mayfield may not play.
Yeah, he sprained shoulder.
Sprained non-throwing shoulder, but considering they're expecting to be in the playoffs, like this may be a game where you're like, hey, like let's take a week off.
That being said, Tampa's still giving 3.5. It's a weird one. I'm gonna say. Because it does. It makes a difference in my head with or without Baker.
100% does.
Ugh.
And I mean, who's their...
And our number, 44.5.
Who's their backup in Tampa?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, that's a good problem to have, right? When you're for a team is not knowing who the backup quarterback
Depth
is.
chart?
But
Let's take a look.
Teddy Bridgewater, all right. You could do worse.
He's still playing?
Yeah. You
When
could do.
was the last time you saw Teddy Bridgewater on a field, though? Because I don't remember the last time I watched him.
Sunday night.
Well, yeah, but when he came in. But I mean, outside of that, like, when was the last time Teddy really started a game?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, you got Bucky Irving's coming back this week, so they'll probably lean a little heavier in the run game, take some pressure off of Teddy.
Yeah, but you can't come back and just give him a full. I think they got to keep riding White because White's actually been playing well, too.
White and Tucker are going to still be your bell cows compared to Irving, but I think you'll see Irving have some plays drawn up for him.
So that said, with Bridgewater, now that we know it's Bridgewater, ugh.
I mean, that makes me better than saying like Chase Daniels or something. Yeah, like I mean, there are tiers to backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, but like I said, he's got to shake a lot of rust off, I think, Bridgewater, to be successful.
I mean, at least this week he'll most likely have a full week of practice with the ones. That should help.
All right, so give me Tampa on the money line. Give me the Cardinals getting the 3.5, and give me the over. Whoa!
Sweep it.
Wow.
You're gonna have. Oh my God! So you're gonna have Teddy Bridgewater going up against who's playing quarterback right now for Jacoby Brissett. Thank you. You're gonna have Teddy Bridgewater versus Jacoby Brissett. I am sure the NFL is very happy they put this as a 1 o'clock game on Sunday. All right, so we're clean sweeping it. Arizona getting the 3.5, Tampa on the money line, and the over.
So last 1 o'clock game here.
All right, that's good because I'm getting hungry and I got to get moving. It's almost 7:30. We started late. That's on us.
Not only did we start late, but then we had like a solid Thanksgiving pre-show talk, which
very
I
necessary.
enjoyed.
No harm, no foul. I'm not mad about it. Not mad
but
about
I mean,
it.
this one's a big one, and I got to be honest. We may clean sweep it. I'm going first anyway. I don't care if it's your turn. Rams have looked really good. They're going to win this game, but they're not winning by 10.5. Give me the Panthers at home getting 10.5. Give me the Rams on the money line, and give me the over of 45.5.
Yeah, you called it, my man. Clean sweep in that one. I'm with you. 10.5 is just a little too big for me.
It's a big
I can
spread,
see
and the Rams have been playing great.
And I
Don't get
can
me
see
wrong.
the Rams winning by 10, right? Like, I could see that. It's just 10.5 once you get past that number. Also, Matt Stafford, 28 touchdowns with no interceptions. Or 28 straight touchdowns without an interception since his last pick. Like, that's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. So, I think he's also put himself in the front of the race for MVP. And remember, before the season started, we were talking about whether or not he'd even make it through the year because of the back issues he was having. So,
Crazy.
yeah, clean sweep there.
Next one up, 405. Let's go. Go ahead.
Minnesota at Seattle. Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy is not giving you any reason to think that he is the answer. He's just not. Seattle giving 10.5, but at home over under 41.5. Give me Seattle, giving the 10.5. Give me Seattle on the money line, but I'm gonna take the under. That was hard to say, but I think I'm gonna take the under. Because Minnesota, the one thing Minnesota can do is play some pretty decent defense, but their offense is just garbage. And Seattle's defense is really good. So I'm going to take the under. But give me Seattle, give them the 10.5. Seattle on the money line. That's what I'm doing.
10.5 is just it's big.
It's why it's what at my job, or my boss's boss, so the guy that like oversees my team, the teams in Allentown, Rochester, Pittsburgh, and Tucson. Oversees, probably like 80, 90 people. His word to go to when we like have like a really big month is gaudy. 10.5 is a gaudy spread.
It is.
It's a gaudy.
And because
spread.
of that, we're not going to clean sweep because I'm going to take Seattle on the money line, but I'm going to take the Vikings getting the 10.5. And I'm going to agree. I don't have faith in big time offenses here, so I'm going to go with the under as well. But yeah, I'm going to go that way. So give me the Vikings getting the 10.5. Give me the Seattle on the money line and the over. Or I'm sorry, the under.
Now, if you were projecting Jackson Smith and Jigba's fantasy points, I'd probably take the 41.5. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that dude's just killing it right now.
Killing it.
All right, so we're not going to clean sweep everyone. We knew that was going to happen. I was kind of rooting for it just for shits and giggles, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. So
it's too big a spread. I looked at it and I'm just like, and I know the Vikings haven't been great, but they haven't been that bad. 4-7 isn't like they're an atrocious team.
yeah, it's just J.J. McCarthy. I think he's seeing ghosts.
Yeah,
at least against Green Bay.
He's got growing pains. Listen, growing pains. But moving on, 4 o'clock. Speaking of pains, Bills got to pick themselves up off the mat after last week. They've had 10 days to do it because they played Thursday night, so they've had a little extra rest. Steelers probably going to play better because they're at home, but coming off a disappointing loss to Chicago
Rodgers,
themselves.
I think is expected to play again.
Yeah. So that being said, though, the Bills are just a better team. Give me the Bills giving the 3.5. Give me the. Oh, do I do that actually? The Steelers at home, 4-2 at home. Bills are tougher when they're on the road. All right, screw it. Give me the Bills on the money line. Give me the Steelers getting the 3.5 at home. I think they can keep it close. And give me the over of 47.5.
I mean, sweep it. I already said, I already had it in my head. I'm like, give me the Steelers getting 3.5. Give me Buffalo on the money line and give me the over. There's going to be some points scored in this game. Buffalo defense has been very disappointing so far this year. But Josh Allen is he's super. He needs help though. The guy needs a true number 1 wide receiver. You're doing it. You're ruining the prime of his career by not giving him a true number 1. You just are. I'm sorry. All right. So the hapless and just beyond disappointing Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Chargers, who are coming off a bye. Chargers giving 9.5. Over under a 41.5. I think I'm going to take the division game. Give me the Raiders getting 9.5. Give me the Chargers on the money line and give me the under.
We're not sweeping it.
Give
me the Chargers across the board. I think they dominate. This Raiders team looks lost. Geno Smith sucks. Give me the Chargers, given the 9.5. Give me the Chargers on the money line, and give me the over because maybe the Chargers put up 42 themselves. And I'm not even saying that because they're a juggernaut offense. I just think the Raiders stink right now.
They really are not a good football team. I mean,
So that we
they're
can't
just not
sweep
good.
that one,
Yeah, no, we
unfortunately.
can't sweep that one. But
So moving
All
on, 8:20. Got a couple games
2
left.
games left.
Let's see if we get either of these in there as well. So first one up Sunday night. It's gonna be like a week of football because once it starts on Thursday and then Friday and then Saturday
for
and
your
then
college
Sunday and
football,
then
yeah.
it is and then Monday. It is almost practically a week
Yeah.
straight of just
And
football.
then that Thursday night game next week, Dallas at Detroit. That's Thursday night game next week.
At least it'll be on regular rest instead of short rest.
Yeah, exactly.
So that being said, though, Broncos at Commanders. Broncos given 6.5 and over under 42.5 or 43.5. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go first on this one.
Yes, sir.
Commanders still don't have. They still got what, Mariota starting.
Probably it's still no Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, it's tough. Give me.
And Denver has has arguably the best pass rush and one of the best run defenses in the entire league. So
Yeah. Ooh. Give me.
I mean, think about it. This would be 9.5.
But it's
if
a
it was
Sunday
in
night game.
Denver.
It's prime time. And I just don't think the NFL wants to see something so outlandish. So give me the Commanders getting the 6.5. Give me Denver, then give me Denver on the money line. And the Broncos have a good defense, but it's only 43.5. And in today's day and age, that's pretty low. We know that the median is 44.5. It's under that. I'm going with the over. So I'm going Commanders getting a 6.5, Denver on the money line, and the over.
Yeah, we are complete opposite other than the money line. Give me Washington, or I'm sorry. Wait, you took Denver giving the 6.5?
No.
Oh,
I took the Commanders getting 6.5. I took the Broncos on the money line.
Give me Denver giving the 6.5. I think they win by at least a touchdown. Give me Denver on the money line and give me the under.
Okay, so yeah, we're pretty opposite.
Yeah,
That might be our most opposite game.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen. I mean, we had to have a moment here.
And then to top it all off, Monday night.
You got to go first because with that spread, I am so curious to know what you're going to do.
I know what I'm doing.
I figured you do. That's why, but I need you to go first. I'm just curious.
I'm taking New England on the money line.
Okay.
I'm taking the Giants getting the 7.5 because I think they can keep it close like they've done practically every game so far.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going with the over because I have more faith in them scoring. So give me.
Set it up. I so hope to God me and you, dude. If our parlay gets
Comes
to
down
Monday night,
and the Giants fuck us.
I am telling you right now, I am coming here after work and we're watching the game. I'm gonna have to say to Amanda, sorry, you got to put Stephanie down tonight. I need to go watch the Giants game with Eric.
I gotta go watch the Giants not lose by more than a touchdown.
All right.
Amanda, just root for them to be within a touchdown.
That's all, and we need 47 points on the board. That's what we're rooting here. But it would just be such a giant move to lose the game like 31-28. Like that would be the Giant. Like that's the Giant season. All right,
so these are the games that we're going to be putting in. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So pretty much almost over half the games that are being played this week. No,
just about.
Close to, yeah.
Close to. So it's an 8-game parlay.
All right. I don't know how quickly you can do that because I gotta pick up.
Everybody heard what we're doing, and I promise I will send it to you in a screenshot.
I know you. Oh, I know you will. I handed you that 20 with such confidence last week. I wasn't worried about it at all. But look, for those of you out there listening, whether it's live right now, right, or you're listening to the podcast later, we really ask you, the guys, to send us some good juju. You know what I think we should do, because the amount of games we're parlaying and the fact we're factoring in over and unders and all that stuff, it's going to be some crazy return, right? It's not going to be like, oh, bet 40, win $80, right? I say we treat it like a 50-50. So we take half of our winnings, we donate it to a cancer charity, because fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer, by the way.
I didn't mention it last week. I didn't want to bring the show down. Last Friday was 12 years since I lost my father to cancer.
Not only that, but shout out to a buddy of mine who I didn't even know until after it happened. But, I used to play darts on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Used to play darts with Fife. Fife knows him too. Unfortunately, a guy we used to play with who's younger than me, probably about your age, Chuck Seberg, passed away of cancer. I didn't even know, because I'd stopped playing darts the last couple of years, and he had a 2-year battle with cancer, and unfortunately, so that was his week. Unfortunately, was last Friday. Actually, I had to take my mom for surgery that day, so unfortunately, I didn't even get over to pay my respects. But I've been thinking a lot about that. He was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan as well, so I actually picked that up that night. Because I was thinking about it and whatnot. So it was kind of one of those things. But yeah. So no, I am 100% in on that idea. So that is a phenomenal idea.
We treat it like a 50-50. We keep half, the other half we donate to a cancer charity. And,
I'm in,
and we do it the right way.
I'm in.
I think that's how it's done.
Listen,
so
I hope
send us your good juju,
on our side,
right? Send us
all
the good
juju,
juju, and fuck cancer. I don't care who you. I could literally hate you with every ounce of my being. I would never wish cancer on you or any of your loved ones.
Anybody.
Fuck cancer. So. Love that idea. It just kind of came to me.
I love the idea, my friend, and I'm in. I listen. All the more motivation that I'm gonna actually really be into this bet, starting on Thursday, because it starts with what Thursday night's game.
It starts
Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night. That was our first one. Thursday night to Monday night. Come on, baby. This would be so awesome.
So I'm gonna be texting you on Thursday night, being like, all right, I hope I'm texting you game one down.
It'll probably be the most invested into a Thursday night game I've been in a while.
Right? Hey, at least it'll be a good one too. Burrow's coming back and whatnot. At least, hopefully, it'll be I just hope I don't sleep through it, because I don't know about you. Bringing it full circle to the show, that turkey, man.
Well, yeah,
it can put you down, because then what happens is I eat dinner and everything, and then you have dessert. And then 2 hours later,
you go back for more.
Because I don't know about you guys, but usually we eat a little bit. I don't know why dinner's
usually 3:30.
Dinner's a little earlier on Thanksgiving usually. So it's one of those things that by 9 o'clock at night, you're like, I can go for a little sandwich.
Yeah, a little sandwich and then bed. But no, I am send the good juju.
Let's do it, my friend.
And before we forget, right, to you, your loved ones, may you have an amazing Thanksgiving surrounded by family and great food and cold drinks and all that wonderful stuff, and just appreciate that time, because.
And we're thankful for anybody and everybody who's out there that gives us a listen. We appreciate you more than you know. Honestly,
I'm thankful for you, my friend.
I'm thankful for you.
All these years later, we're still finding a way to have some fun doing this, and you know, I've said it for a long time.
It's been in a lot. We've been in a lot of different places doing it too. Whether it was the studio in Elizabeth, whether it was that studio we were in temporarily over in Cedar Knoll, or wherever that was. And then there was then for a while we did it from home, but it just didn't have the same feel. No, now that we're back doing it like this, I'm glad you feel it too. It's a different energy.
It's a different vibe.
It really is, and it's a different kind of enjoyment, because I just hanging with my buddy for an hour, and that to me is awesome. Yeah. So I'm thankful that I get to do that with you week after week, and that we find ways to make it work.
Funny thing, I probably see you more often than I see any other of my other friends, because we at least have this every single week. So
it's the same here, honestly.
Very, very, very thankful for this. Thankful for you.
Hey. Thankful for Stephanie this year.
Oh, my peanut. She's right now. Her mom's putting her down, and that's why I said I gotta go.
Yeah.
Amanda's expecting me to walk in.
Yeah, go. And
dinner.
I gotta be honest, I haven't eaten yet today. I am starving. Yeah, so we're talking about Thanksgiving.
I've really been Mount Tabor pizza on the ride home. That's what
I've really been trying to be good, and be but I'm not gonna be good on Thursday. Like
No.
I'm trying, but like the thing is, like I'm hungry right now.
Yeah, I want to lose some weight before the wedding, but like I talked to a man, I'm like, I'm not stressing about it until we hit the new year.
Exactly.
Then Stephanie's in daycare, so that's 3 days a week. We don't got to worry about her.
Exactly.
It just opens up a little more free time for us. So I'll worry about that after the new year. But we always end with this, right? You can find me, David Hastings 23 on Twitter, D Hastings 23 on Instagram. We got our boy Louis Aussie Dude on Instagram, right? And then Eric, we've got the Living Legend
On X.
on Twitter, X.
And then you got Champs Cast. It's with Z
Champs Cast.
on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook. We are going to be eventually going live on TikTok. I'm working that out with Tim, which, by the way, shout out to Tim. He's been a huge help. Shout out to
Thankful
Chris.
for you, Tim.
Shout out to Chris as well. Thankful for him. Thankful for Carl. Thankful for Janice. Thankful for Amanda. Mama H, who's always listening as well when she can.
Marissa Doobie.
Marissa, Julie,
Our boy
Jules,
Joey D,
Joey,
Mike Aguilaro.
everybody. We appreciate Mike too. And I hope that, I don't know if you sent a message to Mike, but I have a Mets piece offering for Mike.
All right.
That we need to talk about. But either way, shout out to everybody and anybody out there who helps make this happen, because we appreciate you all. And until next time, I mean,
First and foremost,
live like a
the
champ.
Eagles blew a 21-0 lead, and besides that,
Fuck the Eagles.
until next week, may life treat you well. Like I said, may your Thanksgiving put your belly full. Nice cold beer.
And may our
great
teams
football.
all.
More than anything, I want better execution.
Yes.
Are we clear on that?
Yes.
I want better fucking execution.
Let it be known. We'll see you all
Boom.
next week.
Live like a champ.